my name's Nick Burnham and I'm here in Poole for Motorboat and Yachting this month, looking at a used Sunseeker Portofino 53. Now this is a boat that launched in 2003, it replaced the Camargue 50, and it's proper old school Sunseeker with a really long arching foredeck and really powerful levels of lines. I'm going to take a quick look on board and tell you a little bit more about it. Now the deck layer of this boat is dead straightforward. You've got a big sun pad at the back and there's a garage underneath there, and what's nice about the garage is that it opens right down with rollers to the waterline. So unlike some of its contemporaries where you had to lift the dinghy in and out, with this one you just simply roll it out. As we step on board, well, you've got a walkway up past there of course, and that takes you into the cockpit itself. There's a great seating area up here and there's a table that folds out as well over on the port side, and that of course is opposite a wet bar. Further forward, of course, you've got your business end with your helm and space up here for your crew. But there's a rather interesting feature about that, and that is this hardtop up above me here, because this is an early boat with a hardtop. And it's quite an interesting one because what they've done is basically it's just a big sliding roof section. Rather than it folding back into a garage, the whole roof simply moves back, leaving this open area here. And what's nice about that is it opens right to the edges and right to the front. And it's an area of the boat that actually changed through production, because in 2006 Sunseeker brought out a Mark II version, and that had the more modern style of hardtop. So this was a more enclosed area and it was more akin to a sunroof that slid back in. It looked a lot sleeker, but you don't get quite the aperture that you get with this system. Now the boat we're on here is fitted with a pair of Volvo Penta D12 715 horsepower engines. They're straight shaft drive and they give a top speed of just over 30 knots. Later on, they fitted the upgraded D12 800 engines, and also available were MAN engines in 730 horsepower and then later 800 horsepower. And there was a Caterpillar option, the C12, which was largely popular in the United States. However, there's a very interesting facet to this boat, because at the same time you could get a Predator 55, and the Predator 55 is exactly this boat, but with a longer bathing platform. The reason for that is it's because it's fitted with a pair of Honest surface drives. Now mated to those were a pair of 900 horsepower MAN diesel engines. You could also have 1050 or even 1100 horsepower, and that's kicking the performance well up into the 40 knot range. The biggest engines, it's getting on for 45 knots. Now the inside of this boat is as classic Sunseeker as the outside, and what that means is this lovely thick cream leather upholstery, beautifully wrought cherry wood high gloss interior, thick wood cappings and a lovely detail finish. Now a boat of this age, of course, it's before we got the full beam cabins that we get in today's boats. So what you have here is the master cabin forward, and that has its own ensuite, and that leaves space back aft for a decent sized twin bedded guest cabin over on the port side. That's got access to the day heads as an ensuite, but then there's a further cabin over here to starboard, and that's got crossover beds. Now Sunseeker built this boat until 2009, and they built nearly 200 of them. It's been a really popular boat for them, one of the most popular boats they've ever built, and frankly, spending a bit of time on this one today, I can certainly see why.